It's Monday. I'm just feeling exhausted. I've been sick for 3 weeks. Our drummer had to leave the band like 3 weeks ago. Just work stuff, different schedules. Keeping a band together is hard. Yesterday, I woke up at 6 a.m. I couldn't go to sleep. I got about an hour and a half of sleep. Woke up, went and did my job at the church. Was there till 12:30. Drove straight to the venue I've been doing live sound at in Leesburg, which it's about an hour. It's on my way home, but so 6 a.m. got there. Didn't get home till midnight last night. Still couldn't sleep. Didn't go to bed till 1. Woke up at like 6 today. I'm on a steroid for the stupid cough I've had. And I'm still just got my coffee. Got this mug, my wife's Disney mug. She probably wouldn't be happy that I'm drinking it. Matching lid too. Here's Michael Jackson for you. I don't know. This is just kind of like a diary, vlog, whatever. So I'm feeling exhausted. I was watching a video on these music producers making their living and all that. I've done it, YouTube channel, Home Studio Rescue. Just got over 2,000 subscribers, but I started that channel in 2020. I think the thing that I'm going to say here is inconsistency. I'm just inconsistent. I'm all over the map. Did the YouTube channel pretty strong for about a year and then got disinterested in it. Got the whole landscape of recommending plugins and trying to act like an expert on stuff, which the thing is I'm good at a lot of things, or pretty good at a lot of things. I would say I'm a master of none. I'm pretty good at recording and mixing music. That's what I went to school for. That's where I feel most comfortable. Pro Tools. I know Pro Tools well. Outside of that, I'm a pretty good songwriter. I can write songs, and that's what I've been doing. So 2021, I got obsessed with writing songs again, put together a band, fought for that, and I'm just on that rat race. I make a decent living from the church, being a soundman there, and then I'm trying to implement more. I really messed up with my taxes last year and owed money, and basically I owe my wife money, so I've been paying that off. I'm almost there with that, but I'm gonna owe more taxes this upcoming year. Oh, I guess I'm just bitching. So, but I'm exhausted. I'm in the car. I'm exhausted, but I can't sleep. It's annoying. And being on a steroid for this cough thing that was just like a gag, that I would cough to the point of throwing up. And it wasn't like the guttural throw up, it was just like trying to get the crap out. And so TMI, right? But I'm tired, man. I'm tired of dealing with this shit. Like, I'm not it's weird. Like, I'm happy, there's good things going on. And what I realized with my band and all the music I've written, I'm over those songs. I'm over this period of dealing with people dying. I had 2 people really close to me die, and I feel better from that. I'm ready to make happy music. I'm ready to just make something cool. I want to work on projects. I am going to my buddy CJ. We're going to be working on a project this month that I'm really excited about, where I don't have to be the primary songwriter. I'm just going to play bass and be the audio engineer. That's going to be fun. I think I'm ready to start doing product reviews again on YouTube, like just talking about gear and plugins. I don't want to. I fought this desire to like peddle stuff. Like, I don't want to just be another voice saying, buy this, it's going to help you with your music. But there are things I'm using that I bought and are useful. but I don't really think, buying a plugin isn't ever going to help you write a song. Like, maybe it will inspire you in some way or make it a little bit quicker to find what you're looking for. But I've just gotten to the place where I really don't care about the gear. Most of the drums we track for the songs that we're releasing, I just use a Behringer 18X Air, and we have I'll put about 10 or 11 mics on a kit. And so I think I'm going to make some videos on the gear that I have been using and just talk about that. I'll make a series of videos. I'll talk about plugins again. I'll talk about, trying to just teach people basic stuff on Pro Tools. Like, that was working. Really, the thing that got my channel the most views was talking about how shitty Waves is as far as their update plan. Like, I don't know. Those weren't really the things I started that channel for, but I'm kind of back to that point, and maybe I'll throw in affiliate links too. Like, this is what I buy. If you want to support the channel, do this. This is where you can buy it. So I'm thinking about all of that. I'm thinking about so with the music that I'm releasing for my band and anything that I work on that people will let me use their tracks, putting that up for Beat My Mix, because there is a community there of about 10 to 15 people that actually care and are into it, so that's fun. But the thing, I listened to this video today about these guys on YouTube and the producers and the people who are making, a six-figure living from this stuff. And I feel like I was knocking on that door, and then I just got inconsistent. I got lazy. I'm not near six figures, but I think if I kept going down that path, if I stayed consistent with YouTube, if I kept my heart in it. The thing is I'm all over the map. I'm working a church job. I'm doing my band. That became I just hop from passion to passion, and it makes it where instead of killing the one thing and just knocking it out of the park, I'm just kind of all over the flipping place. And in the meantime, I'm exhausted. Going to church, went to church yesterday, did sound there, went to Tally Ho, was there till midnight, waking up today, going to a staff meeting. My schedule isn't that bad, but I've got so many things going on that I'm just all over the map. And I like being busy. I want to be busy, but I've got to have some spots. I got to pick what's important to me and come up with how am I going to make this happen. And I have to make money too. I got to try to adult, which that's annoying, and adulting sucks. At least at this point, maybe when I'm getting that bag and making fat stacks, then it'll be a different story. But, I'm at that point where I'm just kind of trying to get over the hump, and I'm doing things I love, but I'm all over the place, as you can tell by me just talking in the camera. But I just got in the car and was almost too tired to even put my seatbelt on. I don't even know if I could go back to sleep, even if I did try to sleep in. I'm up now. I'm about to take my first sip of coffee, which, probably isn't helping anything as far as going to sleep. But man, it's been a month. It's been an exciting month though too. We lost one drummer. I think we have another drummer. That's been cool. We've been writing some really cool music for Lovesick Loner Car, and that's not even with everybody in the room. Next Tuesday we're supposed to get everyone in the room. My schedule this week was I went to Tally Ho both Friday and Saturday to kind of train. Still don't understand the board. It's this old board. I'm getting it, but trained to do that. Did a show last night. Didn't really go that well. On my end, there was mistakes. The other guy made mistakes. The bands were awesome. We did sound for Reverend Horton Heat. That guy was insane. The band was insane. I've never seen a band with, it was two bands with stand-up basses, and they were incredible. They were incredible. That Reverend Horton Heat guy, I was doing monitors, so I was behind him, but there was a point where he turned and I could see what he was doing on the guitar. I just wanted to watch. And his voice all of it. Like, I listened to some of it on Spotify. I think the recordings are great, but they don't quite do what they did last night. That show was insane. It was awesome. And I was on an hour and a half sleep, and I was still, like, into it. But, man, it's just hard, you know. And I, like, it was me and another guy who had never worked at that venue before, with the setup they have now. And it was difficult. It was a Midas Pro 2 board, and that thing is weird. It is a weird board. And it's quirky. You got to know the quirks, and it screwed me up last night, and I screwed up a little bit. But the bands were super cool. The music was awesome. It was packed. The show was fun. Pretty blessed to be able to even do that. So it's cool, and to get a paycheck, you know. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be there for the Mushroom Head show, and basically the main sound guy, who is the dude, you know, I mean, he's awesome. He had to take off work to do it because it's a 4-band bill, and me and the other guy wouldn't be able to handle it. It's just so crazy there. It's a 4-band bill, and Mushroom Head has, like, I don't know, 8 guys in their band, plus there's 3 opening acts. And it's just like, we're gonna have front of house console, we're gonna have an Avid console. I mean, I think the bands might have their own sound people too, but I don't know. I was kind of freaking out, so I'm grateful that the main guy is going to be there to help us navigate these Midas consoles, because I'm still getting used to it. It's like when you work at a venue sometimes, or at least in my experience, like, unless I just know the board, it's like somebody asking you to find their wallet in their house. Like, I have no idea where their wallet is. Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's just been overwhelming a little bit. And I went to school for recording, like, in most studios I can make my way around. Most churches I can make my way around with a soundboard. But with a place that big and all that stuff going on and all those moving pieces, it's just, I don't know. I kind of wish I went to live school, like at Blackbird. If I could have done the live program, that would have been cool. But I'd be a bit more prepared. But yeah, man, like, just I'm exhausted, wearing a lot of hats, and trying to just keep up, make as much money as I can, do the shit I love as much as I can, be with people I love. I mean, church was cool yesterday. It was a good sermon. 2 people had accidents. 2 people, like a guy that was in the band, he had an accident. He was fine. His truck was totaled. There was a mom with her kids got into an accident. Cows literally spilled out onto 81 from, like, some trailer transporting cows. I think people hit cows on 81. I'm not joking. And but, you know, like, middle of praise and worship practice, we're getting text messages that one of the singers was in an accident with her kids in the car. And I'm like, is she alive? Is she dead? Like, what's going on? They were fine. Like, the car was totaled, but everybody, not a hair was touched. As an answer to prayer, amazing. But I mean, I'm sitting there yesterday thinking, is this person dead? And it's like, that is awful. And then there's a funeral at the church, and that's for a baby. And it's like, you know, I'm bitching and moaning about all this stuff going on, like, with me and just my own BS. And it's like, you know, people are getting in car accidents. Like, there's just so much crap going on. I'm worn out with all of it. I'm just exhausted with all of it. But, you know, I'm complaining because, you know, I haven't made it as much as I want to with my music business stuff, with my audio engineering, or, you know, my band or whatever. But really, I'm very blessed to be in the position that I'm in. And, you know, even though sometimes things are hard, rough weeks here and there, I had a really rough 2 years, but man, I'm past it, you know? Like, I've gone through that mourning and that grief of losing these people. And my songs that I wrote that we're still releasing, that was a part of it. Our drummer leaving the band, that's kind of some closure on that window. So now it's time for new music. So all over the place today. I just felt like talking. These are just feelings I had anyways, and you know, just talking about what's going on in life. I don't know, it's like October 6th or 7th or something like that, 2024. Anyway, I could talk about a million things. But that's what's going on. I'm exhausted. I can see the light. It's reflecting in. I'm exhausted. This is just... I'm exhausted to the point of not being able to sleep. There's a song in there somewhere. I've heard the type of song before. But anyway, if you watched any of this, my ramblings, thank you. I don't know if you guys are experiencing burnout or just being tired of being sick and tired. You know, just leave a comment, man. Like, life is hard.